like her? I said, well, I like her. How the hell I like her? Well, that's what they say, that crew got a habit when they want to tap you with somebody, they see so much good in them that you would probably start seeing it too. But let me go over that again. They are pushing you in that direction. And I ain't going. And all the time, I would ride around with the lady here and there. We'd be by ourselves half the time, sometimes. And we just ride and cruise. Don't make me no difference. So when I got back over here, the ladies called and called. And one time she calls and nice seductive voice and stuff. And, oh, I heard y'all are having so much trouble there in Auckland. I said, no, I'm from Oakland. Auckland is in New Zealand. They was having, think back when all the fire, whatever they was doing, it was in Auckland, New Zealand. And they, you know how they sound over South Africa, she didn't know what it. So, she called 500,000 times, just like Zakiya called every day. I talked to Zakiya every day when she was married to, what's her name? Every day almost. So they've been trying to saddle me up with somebody all the time. And they be having tenders too, like sometimes. I mean, tenders, like one guy hassling me, not hassling, but one of the big speakers used to work for the UN. It was South Africa, we'd be in LA, where he'd bring his daughter, a tender. He's Algerian, one of them real light-looking Algerians. So his daughter had little light freckles, but tender. She was tender. My daughter just loves your talks, Imam Musa. Over and over again. So I'm supposed to say, well, is she thinking about getting married or something like that? Right. This is the first thing. I mean, every talk when we're in South Africa, when we're here, because we spoke together on programs all over the world. My daughter loves you. See, these people marry each other. They don't have nothing to do with I like them. They got a job. I want to get married. I mean, this go on. I go to the Pakistani show. I'm talking about struggle and strategic management. And I'm telling them I am not a main speaker. I am a mainly in management and organization and that. And this is strategic management under conditions of repression. I'm telling them this years ago in Dallas. So here's a Pakistani lady. First of all, it's one of the funny Negroes there at the program that don't belong there. And no, so he's saying, so here comes the lady. Oh, I'm in Denver. I'm not married anymore. My son that was 19 has gone. And on and on and on. And I'm free. Oh, and you're working on environmental stuff. I am such an environmental. So I said something funny about her when he left. He said, man, that woman was hitting on you. You know, which is true. That's what she was doing. Hitting. This goes on all over the world. So finally the woman from South Africa, I said, well, what do you think about multiple marriages? What does Sister Bahia say about that? I said, I haven't even talked about Sister Bahia. You've been calling all the time, so I was just asking you, basically, what do you think about the subject? You know, when I got back to South Africa, all of them Indians and all of them, they mentioned, yeah, why he did this, right? I said, dirty so-and-so. Boy, they've been trying to set the brother up with anybody, anytime, all the time. No, that's what they do. Okay, that come line, would you turn me cool off this? I'm gonna take a little while longer because I want to get this stuff out. It's all right. Here's so I mean, I be doing little stuff when I want to know stuff, so I just talking, oh, Miss so-and-so, nice lady. And then 2 days later, she called, right? Right? As I can. What did she say? Sorry, I didn't stay, something like that. But I'm ready to pack up and go to California. Right? And you said I skipped down the stairs. I did, because I was glad that my plan worked. I was not about getting with her, but getting the stuff clear. Because I got to get clear. Like, we have to clear. Just like with the government, we have to clear this time with who we're working with. I don't mind working with that lady, but, okay, if I'm talking with you on the phone yesterday or the day before, and you start talking about sensitive stuff, and the phone go off, click, and it don't come back for an hour or so. I try to call back once to see if there's no answer, so I said, okay, that's it. Now, when you call the lawyers to help Imam Musa, when you call this, everything goes click. Right? So, hold it. So, that's where the stuff, you know what I mean? And I'm not talking about 1 week experience. I'm talking about, and remember, I can't mention none of this stuff. The curly-headed group, I could talk for 100 years. Medicine. It's a sin to use medicine, that's basically what it is. Doctors, Scott Whitaker, that's Wali, that's Zakia's first husband, right? They have a son. He tells her when they get a divorce, Imam Musa would be a nice person to marry because he would make a good father figure for, which is basically true for their son. Okay, this stuff is so, well, clarification. That's what we're going to do. We're going to clarify. Just like all these people, this white man right here, that's old, what's his name? Meeks. I don't mean to jump, but when we on this program in California, Brother Mahmoud Abdul Rauf, he did a program for them, for this legal thing. You know how they treated me when I called them back? Just like CARE does. This guy is relating to me what the white folks say, the Jews say, and the Zionists say in their newspaper, right? Is that true? Hell no, it ain't true. And guess what? You ought to see the names of legal staff they got. The Muslims are so stupid. Out of all the 8 groups that went to court, Holy Land Foundation and all of them, none of them revived. None of them. Whether guilty or not, they didn't revive. We're the only one functioning. Because we got enough sense to stay, you ought to see, it's like the ex-attorney general is on their staff, you know what I mean? And the Muslims are sold on white folks. And the people are telling them, this Meeks is telling them, and you've got to get involved in civil rights because the courts, and I'm looking at him like this man is out of touch with reality. I said, civil rights and the courts, they done gave Negroes everything on the civil rights platter, and he ain't free yet. And they selling that line to the Muslims because the Muslims are slow. And their salaries, I don't know how much they make. It's a hustle. They hustling the Muslims. I'm telling you, we come here and want to raise $15,000, they roll in, and the people who donate $25,000. Can we get 4 people with $25,000? Can we get 4 people? Come on now. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 people, $25,000. Now we need 5 people for $20,000. And they go on like that, and the money keeps stacking up. Stacking up. I mean, they worse than care and all of it. They just stack up money. Then I called him. I said that, well, because see, I introduced Brother Mahmoud. There was nobody there. And Mahmoud was there for the speaking school program on the 9th. Since I was there, they're going to set everything up. So Mahmoud, they asked him to come on the 8th, and they knew where it was. He said, man, I just got back from Ethiopia, and you know. I said, man, jet lag and all that. When I called him next morning, he couldn't answer the phone because of the jet lag. He answered, called me back, you know, when he saw who called. But he was there so to familiarize, for him to come, and then for me to get familiar with this whole group of people at all these big shows. This is the biggest show in town. And so I introduced the program, and they got Arabs and Pakistanis there saying, Big Hank is in the house. So they all, this is a police setup. So they want to help me raise funds. So in order for me to, because I'm standing out, you know, like we do, I'm standing out every week after Jummah, right out raising money, you know, just get money. So they want to make it official. If them people see me on stage, okay, I helped them start those big shows 25, 30, 35 years ago. All the programs was that I must be there because there's only a few of us in those days. Where are those people at? They're not there. All these people, they don't know me. So they want me to be known there so I can not stand outside anymore. Right? So they want me to have a fundraiser because all the people there, after I announced it, yeah, Imam Musa, Somali people, you could da-da-da-da-da, and these people are generous. In other words, it's all a big setup to help. The government wants to help me right now and been like that for several years. They try to get rid of you, it says this ain't working. The nigga pulled a fast one, and he done lasted. You know what I mean? The nigga done lasted. You gotta remember how many people, go back to the 80s, how many people gonna do that for all of that time? They're not gonna do it. It's just not. I haven't seen anybody do it. So that was the trick, but that's the gift. Remember, the guy said here that I have learned the method of contentment. I have acquired the ability to learn how to be content. Okay? Now, with these people, that's why we say no. You do everybody else the way you want to do them, you're going to sign a treaty with us, JP or whatever it is. You're going to sign it because you're a dirty double crosser. So we at least want 2-3 weeks to work. Now, when we go back to get our money, we're going to get, I believe, millions of dollars from, because it's all loose. They done messed up. Okay? But we have to, this go around, to be more demanding on the system. Not harsh, but we have to help them be the best of themselves because they're not prepared for a new world. They're not ready for it. They're going to run the same old scheme. Go look at them, they'll be there. The same old scheme. After everybody quiet down for another week, they'll roll the dice a couple of times and go home. Why? Because ain't nobody going to do nothing. Plus, 80% of those people out there was their people. They have to be. They were their people. And the other 20% might come because they like it or the environment, or let's say half of them are their people. But see, we don't need all of those people. The environment now is for us to demand, no, we're not taking no more half measures. You either new world or you keep the one you got. If you so bad, that's what we say to the system. You so bad, joker, just keep on doing like you've been doing. We content. Yeah, you'll boil your behind over, right? You'll fry your butt wide open, right? You'll be a crackpot for the rest of your life. And then look at the people. Look at the people. Abdul Malik now. What are they? They did all this collaborating with the system. And they don't have nothing. Yeah, they need a little house. But what is a little house? We took this house right here and made it actually pretty nice. Remember this old boy? Boy, that's the ugliest house you ever seen in your life. Good God Almighty. And the first sign that they tore down was this one, Islamic Institute for Counter-Zionist American Psychological Warfare. Mukhtar tore it down right away. So who's behind all this stuff? The Zionists. Okay, Wali in this book, Medicine, Wali gave me this book out there at what's the joint? Pfizer.
Yeah, it's one.
Yeah, Pfizer. So I could tell when Bahi is happy with somebody, they want you to come out and introduce Dr. Scott Whitaker. I said, Scott Whitaker. I said, y'all talking about Wali? Yeah, he came all the way back from over teaching over in the Middle East somewhere. So I said, sure, I'll come on out. I came out and introduced him to this brother Wali. This brother was at our Masjid out there in Oakland, So he comes up and he goes into our program plus. The Zionists did this. You should have saw them people out there at this. Good God Almighty. And they were walking over to me. You got to tell them to stop. I said, this is y'all's program. It don't have nothing to do with me. You asked me to come out here to do something. And the lady, the black lady used to be charged at a CCMO or something from Baltimore.
This is awesome.
Yeah. She's the one that called me out there. Nice, studious type person, Of course, they do what they tell them. You don't think they're going to have no black woman here, no organization they're going to listen to them, I know. So anyway, but they do their job. So she called me, come on out, and then, Imam Musa, you got to bring him down. I said, hold on. I can't, because I ain't been out there since. But they were setting me up. They knew Wali. Guess I'll tell you, Wali is a member of the curly-headed crew. Zakiya, Hashim Alauddin. Yeah, Hashim. And Zakiya. So is Hashim. Is Wali. And Zakiya, all UC Berkeleyites. They were all out there together. They came to our masjid. Hashim became the big Shia leader, and he looked funny from day one. The first time I saw him, he had the red flag, Imam Hussein. Imam Hussein. I said, hey man, something wrong with that guy. Yeah, something wrong with that guy. That's the first time I met him. I said, everybody that I know to do that, first we'll look and see their behavior. If your behavior, you love Imam Hussein that much, then you'll do some of the things that he would be pleased with. Right? You ain't doing nothing but talking. Let me put it this way so I can wrap it up. I don't care whether it's headquarters in LA, that's the Shia Center. I don't care whether it was As-Sabiqun, right through the alleyway. It was the Sunnis in UCLA and the Shias. All of them were supposed to have bay'ah with Imam Musa. MSA West. They developed, when the government want to start something, I'm telling you, within a few months, MSA West was having people by the thousands coming to their programs. They had supplanted MSA with some student association. The president came there to speak at their program in Berkeley, and he was mad at me. They was putting it like, I'm the one that's doing this. I'm a figurehead. That's Abdul Malik now, right? That's Umar Humawi now. That's all of them. That's that whole crew. The ones that was over at, remember we was at the, that ISNA program? Was that ISNA? Over at downtown. When those guys from LA.
Oh yeah, that was this. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those guys from LA. Mm-hmm. All those were, that was a Shia crew.
Right.
Okay. You see how friendly we were and all that. But they was all of them was together. The Daftar was behind that big, beautiful program. The Daftar. This stuff has international intrigue. It is serious. This whole thing. And it's got this way because of certain reasons. Number one, when I came out of hospital, who they put in? Marziya Hashimi. Marziya Hashimi took Shahada in 1982 in the Masjid. Masjid al-Islam in Denver. I looked at her, I said, remember now we get police all the time back then. So there's the police, nice police, friendly police. Her husband died. All of a sudden, everybody in Iran